Fuck.
Boobs.
Dick.
Vagina.
Anyways, so we're back. All right, so last we left off, you guys had gotten your idols from the druid in the orc encampment. You guys headed out. Well, I guess more correctly, didn't you guys fight the gorilla
Yes.
thing?
Yeah, we fought the gorilla. We went back, got the idols made. Then we left. We met Thorn because he tried to ambush us in the middle of the night. And by ambush us, I mean sneak up unsuccessfully. How we spotted a plant among plants, who knows? But now he's leading us to where we need to go, and we are entering the miasma of the Archidon, if I remember correctly.
I like to imagine that Thorn had like cat eyes that just glowed in the dark.
That would be kind of funny.
That would be cool.
He's still part of the Sealy, you know.
So, we left off. You guys passed through the forest barrier, and you came out on the other side and saw a set of humanoid tracks leading deeper into the forest, and that's where we called it. So, picking up where we left off, you have a set of tracks in front of you. You see a wild forest in front of you, and you guys are well slept, if I remember correctly. And Thorn had told you that some scouts had come in here and never came back.
Yep.
Did wonders for the confidence.
Yeah. I mean, this ain't the first time we've gone somewhere no one's come back from.
Fair.
Wait, is it?
I think this might be the
I
first.
think this might be the first one for that
Mhm.
group.
Me?
Previous parties, absolutely. At this party, I think this is the first.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't count the sewers.
People come out of the rivers all the time. How do you think we got in there?
Not with the undead dragon.
Yeah, that's a bit of a difference.
That's a new one.
That's yeah.
That was a new one.
But
So, can I have everyone make a spot, a listen, and if you have it, a knowledge nature, and if you have it, knowledge religion.
Oh god, that's
spot is a no.
Spot is a nat 20.
Okay, give me 1 second.
A spot, a listen, nature, and religion.
Yeah, only the knowledge, nature, and religion you can only make if you have ranks in it.
That's fitting.
Would I use survival instead of nature?
No.
No, unfortunately,
Okay.
Can I bardic knowledge?
no, because there is no knowledge that leaves this area.
Fair.
Okay. So spot,
And I forgot Leovar.
listen, and spot, listen, and
Knowledge, nature, and knowledge, religion.
If you have it.
I do not have either one of those.
All right, Ez, what was your spot?
Nat 20.
Cool.
Woo!
Yes.
4.
Josh?
15.
Brina?
For me spotsies, it was 21.
So, as you guys all look around, Ezra, you definitely can see a bunch of stuff. Same with Brina, Leovar, and Josh. Josh, you're the only one that seems to be...
I'm too fascinated by this new part of the forest and my previous encounter with Thorn, which I'm still wondering about, so I'm kind of daydreaming.
The rest of you can see, however, especially those with above a 20, you can see that the forest here seems to be wilder and more unkept than anywhere that you've been previously in this forest. The trees seem bigger, the branches seem thicker, the leaves seem literally wider, and just there's more of them. There's a light, dense fog kind of hovering on the ground in front of you that seems to somewhat cover stuff, but any movement or whatnot makes it dissipate quite quickly. You can see birds and different animals and insects all sort of like around, but those with above a 20 can tell that these animals are also bigger, and they seem to be more, I would say, closer to like wild, unkept, kind of apex of nature type things. So all the animals and all the insects seem just bigger, more dangerous.
I don't want to think what that implies for insects.
This must be what a halfling feels like.
What the fuck are mosquitoes in this situation?
Oh god.
You ever seen with the listen checks, let's do those next. Ez,
17.
Jess, or Josh,
15.
Brina,
25.
Jess,
14.
and Leo. So, you guys can hear wild call from all over the place. You hear monkeys and loud screeching eagles and roars, and just all of nature seems to be loudly talking or shouting or other things. And so it's a very alive forest, and the forest in front of you seems to almost maybe taunting you in a way, it seems like, daring you to come forward.
Challenge accepted?
Knowledge nature, who has that?
Me.
Okay, Jess.
I got a 21.
Okay, and does anyone have a knowledge religion?
I had it. It was a no.
What was it?
No.
Was it a 1?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm keeping count of these things.
So I have already rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Life keeps itself balanced with you sometimes.
It's usually balanced in the one side.
I know.
So, with your knowledge nature, just looking around you, you can see that the fauna and the trees here are much bigger than they should be. Like, the trees that you see in front of you, you know from just your knowledge in nature that they should not be this big. Like, period. They should not be this big. Also, the bugs that you're seeing, again, way too big. They're also different. Like, they have extra, like, the horns that would normally be on, like, let's say a beetle are, like, twice as big. But the beetle's also, like, big. So all of it's, like, bigger and just not what you would normally see. Something about this place is obviously different.
Can I do a knowledge arcana check to see if it's
Sure.
magical?
Bad joke. Is this Texas?
Australia.
Oh god, we're in Australia. Fuck, we're dead.
26.
I mean, just from the look of it, you don't see any magic. I mean,
Nothing that I know of, at least. Like,
there are some magic spells that make stuff bigger, but generally it's just making it bigger, not.
not altering it in some kind of way.
I mean, there is magic that does that, but you don't see any outward signs of that right now.
Oh.
It's definitely different, though.
Huh. I don't like this area.
Nope.
No.
I'm assuming it's all due to the Markadon.
It's definitely unnatural. It's
I
not.
really hope we don't run into any mantis here. They were big enough.
I hope we don't run into any arachnids here.
You shut your whore mouth. No, arachnids. No.
You want to run that by me again?
No, thank you.
Dwarves are about to fight. This is a
I love you.
rare occasion.
I love you too.
So, what do you guys do? You do have a set of humanoid tracks in front of you.
Quietly pray there are no spiders.
And I guess
Make a prey check.
Is that a D100 or a D20?
D100.
Come on, baby.
High in your favor.
Fuck. That's a D8, not a D10. No. 38.
Damn.
I feel like you might have sealed your own fate.
This does not bode well.
First encounter.
Okay. How is our idol other than it feeling all kind of weird and goopy?
Oh, yeah. Is it doing anything?
No, it's not doing anything right now.
All right. We are going this way.
All right.
Can you make a survival check to follow the tracks?
Yes,
I mean, it's
sir.
pretty simple.
Yeah. It's always been simple, David.
Sorry.
When she picks up the track more consistently, I want to detect magic for the idols.
You-
See if it's still guiding us in here or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
That's good. 23 total.
Yeah, you follow them. What you can tell is that this appears to be, the tracks are very, very old, like extremely old. Probably maybe about a month old, which tracks, no pun intended. You can tell that there's at least probably close to maybe a dozen footprints after you start like searching around. You can tell like there was obviously a group of people that came in here and they traveled. The tracks that they left behind mostly have been covered, but luckily because there was like 12 people walking, you have a leftover trace of where they went.
Some residue.
Huh?
Some residue.
Yeah. The nice part is that because the forest floor here is kind of moist and muddy, you can see that there are heavy footprints and they appear to be probably soldiers of some sort, probably in some armor. But as far as like the race and everything else, too much time has passed. But at least they left you a nice little trace.
You know, figured with how active this forest seems to be, there'd be more tracks rather than these humanoid. But alas, there seems not to be. But
There's definitely other tracks of other creatures here, but I didn't think that you were looking for...
like more fresh tracks.
I mean, there are fresh tracks of animals, but again...
Not humanoid, though.
Yeah, not humanoid.
I withdraw my last statement.
I'm more surprised that it hasn't overgrown the old tracks.
Well, like I said, there was like... after she starts searching, she can tell that there was probably about a dozen people who came in here. And so they were leaving quite a deep path. So probably after a month, a lot of it's been covered, but you can still see traces of where they were traveling.
My guess, these are people that were sent up by the orcs, but who knows?
The orc chief and the mayor.
They're pretty
With
big.
a party.
Yeah. All the scouts that went missing.
It won't hurt
Yeah.
to try and follow them, though.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, they're still eating the same way.
And what about that detect magic?
Okay, so when you detect magic, you can tell like it's now muddied. Like you don't see an exact path. It does kind of seem to lead in a certain direction, but it's not as strong as it was before. Before it was like literally like you could just see it. Now it seems to be more the more you travel towards, or the more you travel into the forest, the more muddy it starts to become a little bit.
Okay.
So you still have like an idea, but it's not quite as prevalent.
Cool.
You guys followed it? Perfect. Let's get minifigures out.
Here is the new one because that's very appropriate.
Ah, there it is.
Now we need a base.
We have many of those.
Drop the base. Let's not actually.
Do you have...
No, they are expensive.
I do not have any glue. Don't really need to worry about the base right now.
Yeah, I was like, I've got the glue down here. You want to glue it to the base?
I mean, we can do it real quick, yeah.
Jessica.
Yes.
I was just trying to see if... I know I have one. Yes, I do have a great. I have a fun one.
Jessica, do you have your minifigure?
It's gone again.
This is what happens when I... Right there. Right by your dice cup.
On the left.
Dice cup left.
I saw the purple.
Josh, you need to paint your new mini. Paint your new mini, Josh.
Give me several weeks.
Give me some.
Okay, done. I'll give you a month. How about that? I bet you won't even do it in then.
No.
I'll give you lettered experience. I'll give you 2 lettered experience if you paint it in a month.
Holy shit!
Can I borrow paints when I go up north?
Are
You have enough.
Are you gonna even have time?
Probably not. Because I have a funny feeling my coworker's going to want to go out and drink more. We're already doing a
Social
comedy.
with his co-work.
We're already going to a comedy night because they bought tickets for Wednesday. So after work, we're gonna go to a comedy thing. I'm like, okay.
Cool. Sounds like fun.
Nice.
The ponies.
Alrighty then. So, heading out into the forest, following these tracks. Can I have you and Leovar are how far out?
I would say 20 feet out due to the fog. And
The fog doesn't the fog is like strictly ground. Like it's only maybe like 3 or 4 inches
Okay.
on the ground.
Nice.
The only thing that it's doing is it's making it kind of difficult to follow the tracks. Like you have to kind of like slowly like
Wave and-
yeah, like wave and
Okay.
So if you were a gnome, we might have some trouble.
Okay, we'll just keep it 30 as usual.
Okay. Yeah, move them out 30 feet. And then can I have you and Leovar make a spot and listen? And then you also make a survival.
Okay, let's do spot and listen first. Spot.
Oh no.
Oh no. Nat 1 for spot.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
at least Leo's up there.
Yeah,
That's why we have 2.
listen.
Except Leovar doesn't have spot.
Not much fucking better.
Oh,
I rolled a fucking 2.
Wow.
Hey, it's not a 1.
Yeah, but that makes 9. Oh god. And then,
the nice part about having 2 rogues, you hopefully got your 2 bad rolls out of the way.
And then, what was the third roll that you needed from me?
I need a survival from you.
Survival. $15.
Okay.
That's not the worst. You rolled a
Hey.
6.
Hey, don't get lost in the fog, man. Don't get lost.
As long as the detect magic's still pointing a vague direction and she takes a hard left or something, I would try to redirect.
Okay.
Like,
But like I said, as the further you get into the forest, the more it gets muddied. So
Yeah, as long as it's not like a hard left, you know.
Or a U-turn.
Or you, yeah, God.
I'm just thinking of all
They
the
went
Minotaur that
that
might be in
way.
here.
Oh no.
If the Minotaur are even bigger than the ones we've seen.
Oh no.
And if there's cows in here, how big are the cows? Are they as big as
The
Minotaurs?
cows are minotaurs. The minotaurs are no.
Oh, if we hunt down a cow, we'll have steak for a month.
True.
I like that. That's the thinking process.
That's what I think is going on. Like,
Huh?
God, I could go for a steak right now. And this
Okay.
is all
can you move
natural?
the minifigures to
Well,
like
maybe not
about the
natural.
middle of the map, and then
Oh no, I just realized, Leovar, all the creatures here have been genetically modified.
It's all GMO foods.
So if we wanted steak, it'd probably be
Use the boulder.
Hi, Pop.
And the shrubs. And this.
Please tell me Leovar also didn't fail his check.
Guess you're gonna find out.
I'm not
Whatever
trying.
it was, I don't think it was good.
all right.
I have fear.
What do you think the creature looks like? I've never heard of a Markadon before.
He goes,
Probably a big ass rock.
I have no idea. But as you step forward, he kind of like stops you for a second, and he kind of goes like,
What? Uh-oh.
never mind, you hear it too. You can hear some skittering.
Are there trees?
Oh yeah, there's all. Yeah,
I mean, like, those could be shrubs.
no, they're trees.
That's a shrub.
I thought that was a bush.
Whatever.
I don't
There's
see
not-
that. I don't see that many bushes, so I can't really comment.
Shut up, Josh.
Whoa. Whoa. Where's that coming from? Did your creatures also roll a 1?
They did.
Okay, I'm gonna count that to the thing. That's so far 3 nat 1s for the night. And one nat 20. Sounds like we're having company. Do these skitterings sound familiar? Like as if
Everybody roll a d20 for me.
oh shit.
Oh boy.
Really, dice?
Is that the number one?
No. Might as well be.
No, 2?
Tree. I see tree.
Yeah, there's lots of those.
Ez?
7.
Josh?
Tree.
What?
Tree.
Oh, tree.
Tree.
You got 3.
Yes.
You don't have spot?
You
didn't
just
say
said
spot,
roll.
You said roll.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, my apologies.
Oh, then I can just tell.
Bot.
Yeah, give me your spots. Sorry.
Okay. 14.
Josh?
3.
No.
Jess?
Yep, 15.
All right. So, for everybody that got above a 10 or above, you guys see.
I'm sorry, love.
I quit.
You have spells, right?
Oh yeah, I got spells.
Just not
Spells
the.
don't stop arachnophobia.
I know. Fire.
Fire helps.
This ain't even the Dark Moth Forest.
Just
I'm
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's not.
as bad.
It's not drastic as like when I was a child.
Just don't use the realistic ones in there because those are bad. Those got me.
Oh, the ones I painted?
Yeah. Like these shits? Don't use those. They are, but no.
This is why I'm also glad we're not on the sea, because in case if you
This
have any.
this is like
sharks.
this is like the mild arachnophobia like filter on Grounded.
yeah,
Not like the ultra, but like the mild.
which is about where I get away with on Grounded.
I think the Ultra is creepier.
The ultra
It is, it's
fucking
weird.
Weird. No.
That scares me for other reasons.
Yeah. That's a little rough. Those are
Uh,
rough.
I'll be fine.
I can look at these.
They're not even like.
Can we put googly eyes on them?
Would that help?
Put a bunch of mini googly eyes.
That would be actually very funny.
Ah,
Just stop looking at them.
it's one of those
That doesn't-
weird fascination.
Fair. It's a car crash.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
it's that weird like tingling in the back of your neck sensation.
Oh god.
I hid one.
Hide it at the bottom of your boot.
Ugh, I hate these. No!
They're
Are
all
the-
spiders, okay?
Okay.
I had the same thought for a second.
And we're fucked.
Oh no.
We are absolutely fucked.
Spiders are bad for mental problems. Mantis is bad because fuck.
Because death. Oh my god.
Damn. Why are there so many? Why?
Fireball?
All right, so you guys can suddenly hear this skittering, and for those that got above a 10, you can see that there are spiders kind of coming out of what looks to be the forest floor. Like they seem to have like little trap doors that they're literally crawling out of, and you can see that you look down at your feet if you got a 15 or above, so only Jess. You can see that there's actual little tiny strings of web on the ground. And as you pull your boot up slightly, you can see the stickiness kind of like pull on them. So you can tell like they probably knew you were coming a long time before, vice versa.
Shit.
It is very well hidden, however, in the fog. So this would be very easy to miss.
So guys, there's spider webs at our feet.
Gross.
I can't hear you over the skittering. What?
There are spiders. They know we're here.
All right. Can I have everyone roll for initiative? And then can I also ask a favor? Can someone, Jess, number the spiders for me? Ezra, initiative.
17.
Josh.
5.
Rena.
24.
Jess.
22.
I'm assuming these are all.
I just wish they were together.
I'm assuming these are all spiders, and you just ran out of minis. Okay.
Yeah, they're all spiders.
Okay. Because I was like, there's some that are not, but I was not sure.
What's going to be my spider die today? We'll use this one.
Maybe we'll be lucky and they're just like have like the baby health.
So,
I have a four-lettered experience, guys. I have P and B.
PBJ.
Brina, your turn.
Oh, fuck. What is close enough for me to see to shoot? Looks like the one on my left.
Hey, can we actually see any?
Yeah, you're pretty much in range of all of them.
If you can see them.
Can I see the one to my back left from here?
Number one.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you can
can't
see it.
see the number from here.
Yeah, you can see it.
Pow pow. Attempt to pow pow. Pew pew. This is the number one. Attempt to number one.
Did you won?
Yes.
Starting off strong.
That's 4 nat ones for the night already.
Wow.
No,
Alright.
5.
No, 4.
Oh.
Alright, let's see what's the damage. 11 to the... Because I rolled a 1.
Oh, you rolled an 11 afterwards?
Yes.
You're good.
Okay.
The first shot that you take, you pull the trigger and it like doesn't go. You pull the trigger again and it just like misfires and like shoots far off and to the right.
Fucking gnomes. Reload and... Well, not reload, but like...
Next shot.
Yeah. Much better. Is that within... No, that's not within 30 feet.
No.
26.
You totally hit.
Cool. Okie dokie. Smoky.
I really wish I had lightning bolt or whatever.
7 damage.
Chain. Yeah.
Chain link. Easy.
7 damage. Okay.
To number what?
1. Numbre uno. Guys, they're all around us.
Okay. Jessica.
I have mage armor marked off already.
Yes, you
Yeah.
already casted it before we
Perfect.
enter.
I just wanted to make sure that
You stated that clearly
no-
before going in. I remember that.
I'm trying to get better about that. I wish I had a wall of some kind. That would be very nice.
So I would say you can see the ones closest to you. The ones that are deeper in the forest are
Yeah.
kind of hard to see.
Can I get those two with a fireball, or is that... it's pushing it. I don't think the center of them hits.
That is pushing it. I'll give it to you.
Okay. It's either that or I can hit these two.
I'll give you the back too. What's the save on it? What numbers is that? 10, 12?
Correct.
Yeah.
So what's the save?
17.
They both take half.
Hoop.
They're spiders, guys.
Guys,
I
also
know.
remember the Markadon idols do give us protection from poison and guides with defect.
From the Markadon's poison specifically.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter for these.
fucking
If someone has a resistance against bite poisons, which technically would count against this. I think
that-
it was either Brina or Leo.
I think that was a one shot.
Was it?
I think that was a one shot item.
Possibly.
I think it was a one shot item.
Wow, ouch.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
balls thing.
We should not be playing today, apparently.
Oh, is that all ones?
There are 3 1s and 2 2s. This is AF.
That is,
I wish to do Spark.
I wish to choose.
5 of your dice equals 10.
Shit.
So 24.
12.
That hurts me.
I'm guessing it has all.
That's almost as bad as
Yeah.
Josh's lightning bolt.
You throw your fireball back there and it explodes. The spiders seem to try to get out of the way of it. Luckily for you, the vegetation here is all nice and green, so it just scorches it. It doesn't like catch fire or anything.
Okay, don't do that multiple times in the same spot unless we want it to. I mean, maybe we do want to start a forest fire, guys.
I mean, it would
Just
help.
burn it.
Yeah.
I feel.
Leovar is gonna hold his initiative. 'Cause
I feel deep in my soul a hatred for unnatural forests
Yeah.
and the need to burn them down.
this
I don't
isn't
know
unnatural.
why. Yeah, a little bit.
The creature within it
A
that's
little bit.
fucking with the system, the ecosystem, is making it unnatural.
I'm gonna move and I'm gonna go defensive stance.
Okay. The spiders go.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. Who's gonna get you first?
Jess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I tried to kill the one that was over there.
Well, the two she just lit on fire are gonna come say hi.
Yeah, they're mad.
I mean, you didn't pull aggro. Not really.
I kinda did.
I mean, you kind of did.
I'm the only one who hit those two. Oh god.
Ooh.
It's on the tree. That's
So number
horrific.
9 climbs through the trees and attacks.
Josh or Jess?
Number 9 attacks Josh.
I'm gonna potentially go down this round, depending on how hard these fuckers hit.
I'm hoping not very hard with 12 of them.
Aesthetically,
they each
those
do 20 damage.
are
a hit.
really pretty color. That's awesome.
I'm trying to find a way that we can make like a mass batch of trees without spending $1 million.
Styrofoam.
I can 3D print, but we'd have to then paint.
Can't we just get green filament?
And then paint the trunks.
Yeah, you could do that too. Totally fair. I'm sure there's a ton of like trees.
Sorry.
You go to a Thingiverse, and that's where you'd find them.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh golly. Oh gee.
This is bad, guys.
Yeah. This would be a good time for fireball.
I want to be able to do what your mind flayer did, David. How do I get spell res? I want to fireball my location and not take the damage.
Fire blast. I think
Yeah,
it's called.
flame burst.
Yeah, flame burst.
It's
All right,
yeah,
so
10-foot radius.
I believe
including you.
I like that.
I believe all the ones in the front. There's only one attack on Leovar because I think they all had to move beyond 30 feet.
Yeah.
No, 2. So 2 of them attack Leovar.
Fire
That
blast?
hits.
I think that's it.
It's not in the base book.
Yeah.
1d8.
It's in the spell. It's in the book with war mages.
It's in spell compending also.
Is it a trap? Is it a spell that's allowed?
You'd have to go learn it. It's not like base.
Yeah.
All right, he
Yeah,
passes the fort. He's fine. All right, down here, I think they all get to attack.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nothing moved.
Yeah, nothing moved more.
Expensive.
As the 2
The
run
one
up.
the tree, maybe.
No, because he wasn't that far.
Oh,
As 2 of them attack you.
28 AC.
No. Jessica, the 2 that you attacked attack you back.
Ouchies.
What is your AC?
Oh, did you defensive?
18.
I miss.
Yay.
Josh,
25.
I miss.
Yay.
Okay, Josh.
I'll attack the big cardboard one that was attacking Jess.
Both.
Number 10
Yeah.
or number 12 or number 10.
Cardboard spider.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
number 10.
10, yeah.
Combat expertise 5.
Okay.
20.
If you're in the 20s,
25.
you hit. Let's speed up the process. If you're above 20, you hit.
And then 19.
19 still hits. It's number 10.
13 damage.
Okay.
And then 8 damage.
Okay, still alive. Leovar goes. Leovar will attack number 7. Hit. Oh man, these are good dice. Crit and crit miss. Nothing bad happens. So hit. Oh my goodness. Remove number 7 from the board.
Woo!
Thank goodness, Leo.
Initiative. Ezra.
12.
Josh.
9.
Brina.
24.
Jess.
21.
We don't get our next feat for 2 levels, do we?
Huh?
Fuck.
Wait, what?
Next feat.
All right. Brina. They're all around you. You can take a 5-foot step back and shoot, though. Step behind Leovar.
I don't want them to try to close the gap on Leo.
Well, they're already here.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I should shoot or if I should pull out my axe and shield. If I pull out my axe and shield, I won't be able to attack this round. But I also don't. Fuck it, I'm gonna pull out my axe and shield
Okay.
because
Jessica.
I do not trust it.
Can I Burning Hands 12 and 10?
Yeah.
Neat.
What's the save?
Is it the.
Not the same.
Should be 1 lower.
So, 8,
2 lower.
6.
Burning Hands is 1. Part
Oh,
of the
Burning
save.
Hand's a first level spell?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
so 15.
Yeah.
The first one will take full. The second one takes half. So 10 will take full. It's 5d4. I got you. And no bonus on that.
Are you
Wow, you
kidding
roll.
me?
It's
I rolled 3 ones again.
At least you got 2 4s.
I got 2 4s, so it kind of balances out, but still, that's ass. So 10, so 11, right?
Yeah. So remove 10.
Yay.
12 is still up. Ezra.
Is 12 within reach of me where I'm standing?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. His corner is.
Yeah, his corner's
Yeah,
right
I'm
there.
going to swing at 12 first.
Go for it.
19.
You hit.
And I'm guessing a 10 was going to miss.
Yeah, 10 misses.
14 damage.
All right, it dies. You cleave your axe into the spider's like carpus of its back, and you hear a resounding crack, and you see its spider guts spill out, and it stops moving. Good for you.
Yep.
Josh, roll again.
2.
Yeah, they got a 20. They're going first.
fuck.
Ezra, the 2 in front of you attack you.
24 AC.
I miss. Josh, the 2 try to attack you. I miss. I don't even need to ask. Can you move number
9.
6?
This one?
Yeah, move it up behind Brina.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Good thing you brought out your shield.
Yeah.
But it's also
2
got
attack
flank.
Leo. Both miss. And 3 attack Brina.
I got 21 with my AC with the.
I hit you once
Okay.
for 8 damage and make a fortitude save.
Oh. Yep, I was waiting for that.
I get +2.
2. Yep.
Okay. Let's see how that goes.
Yay, Dwarven.
Thank God it's a high roll because I don't want to roll a 1 on that. 28 in.
You're totally fine.
Okay, I don't. It's a big ass spider and it's
That is true.
venomous.
Josh.
And it was 8, right?
Yeah, 8 damage.
Okay.
I'll combat expertise 5, the one that's not in the tree.
Okay.
Oh, 14 probably misses.
14 misses.
15?
15 hits.
Ah,
Awesome.
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. And Leovar goes. Leovar attacks number 3. That's number 3, right, Ez?
Yes. Far right.
Yeah. Actually, he'll attack number 6. He doesn't like that flank.
Yep. If you were gonna go for it, I was.
So that's hit. Hit. 8, 9, 11, 17, 18, 23 damage to number 6. Okay, initiative.
Yay.
Where's
Eds.
the one?
1.
Okay.
Josh,
5.
Brina,
18.
Jess.
7.
Spiders go first. All right. Ezra. Or, yeah, Ezra. 2 of them attack you. They miss. Josh, 2 of them attack you. You're like 25, right?
30.
Even against normal spiders, he has combat expertise.
No, screw you, spiders. I don't want to be poisoned.
Brina, 4 of them attack you.
Yup.
Ooh.
I crit.
Oh, fuck.
So that's going to be 19 points of damage and make a fort.
Ow.
Hang on, let me do the math. 19?
It was a crit.
David?
Yes, 19.
Numbers are just a lot. Okay. Fortitude, fortitude. Let's hope I don't fuck this up on a fortitude. 21.
You're fine.
Okay, I was just.
The other 2 attack you.
The way you were making that like reaction, I'm like, oh no, is that like a 4?
You have 21 AC?
I thought you said fortitude.
No.
More
Yes.
attacking you.
Yes.
Okay, I miss. And the last one attacks Leovar and misses.
For a second, I wasn't sure if I rolled a 6 or a 9. I was like, either way, that makes a difference.
Leovar goes. He attacks number 6 again.
You have a decent enough fort, so
Hit,
Yeah.
hit,
But that was still a very low number.
hit. So that's
Oreo.
5 damage. 11, 12, 13. And then
So the part that I love about my cat, if you're like,
remove 6.
yeah,
And then he'll redirect the other hit to number 3.
are we just gonna die? Are we just gonna is this?
Why?
There's an earthquake.
Yeah.
Fuck.
initial estimate 5.6.
Wait.
Brina,
So we're not gonna feel it.
What was the question?
your turn.
Okay.
Oh, nope, there it is.
I don't feel it.
I very lightly felt it.
I don't feel anything.
Yeah, it's going right now. I can feel it through my feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's weird. It's been a while since we've had an actual earthquake.
I'm waiting for the day we actually get like the
big
earthquake.
one.
I don't want that in our lifetime. Thank you.
Alerts.
Yeah,
That was
wild. Because that was 100 miles away.
Yeah.
Mother Nature, can you not?
I just love
But I
when
think
we were
of the scale of that. But the scale of that is terrifying to think about. Like that was 100 miles away.
Well, remember when we were up north?
That
Me and
was
you?
kind of
That
fun,
was-
though.
That was neat. It was like,
We even felt that down in.
cause yeah, it was
Yeah.
like David felt it. Then wait. We felt it. Then wait. You guys felt
Yeah.
it. It was like,
Fuck that.
You could see it move because even it got Arnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because we weren't we
Like,
all
we
mine or
did it.
something like
yeah, we
that?
were
Yeah.
all like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, guys, there was an earthquake, and then someone else was like,
Oh, there's another aftershock, a small one.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm stressed.
Yep.
Too many natural disasters, quote unquote, right
Yeah.
now.
It's reminding me of like the 1900 San Francisco earthquake with the mudslide and the one in Chile. Like they had a receding and then they began to flood and the bullshit that had lasted for like a week and a half.
at least it went earthquake and then rain, and not rain then earthquake, or else there would be more landslides.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. You were also saying it was my turn, correct?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do number 5. slice, hopefully on number 5. Okay, that's pretty good. 29, does that hit?
Oh yeah, if you're above 20, just
Okay. And then, yeah, 23, yeah. Okay. So, 1d10. Plus 1. Okay, so 10 for the first hit. So I rolled 9 and 1. 11 for the second hit.
Nice.
So I rolled max
Still up.
damage. Yeah.
Jess. You can take a 5-foot step back and be away from all that.
Guys, we could have been in Nevada, and all the only thing we'd ever have to worry about is the fucking heat.
Well,
I'd rather do with this any day of the week.
the county that Las Vegas is in just declared a national state of emergency as well for flooding for this hurricane because the path is straight
Right.
into Vegas.
Right.
You couldn't avoid everything, just the earthquakes.
Wash it on.
Let's do Scorching Ray on number 1.
Okay.
And that's a touch, right?
Yes.
And I add what to it?
Base attack and dex.
So I'm guessing a 9 misses, maybe,
Yeah, pretty sure it misses.
because they have a high.
Yeah,
Dex.
you miss.
And
Point blank adds to it technically.
so 10.
10 still misses, but
How many rays?
You should
2.
have 2 or 3.
2. Third one comes at 11.
Ah, right.
Oh, hey, 18.
That totally hits.
Nice.
And that's on which number?
1.
You have precise shot, right? Yeah, you do. Okay,
Yes.
we're good. About to hit you with that -4.
Please no. 4d6. Not terrible. 11.
To number 1.
Yes.
It dies.
Thank God.
Thank you. I guess it's Josh's turn.
Hooray!
Where's your voice?
You didn't do that. I just said hooray. That's not.
You have to do it in gnome.
I know that is. That is
No,
my no.
no.
Hooray!
There you go.
Yeah. That I know what you're talking about. I'll attack the one in the tree.
9.
Combat expertise 5. 18.
Hit.
I miss 9
Yeah.
or 11.
Yeah, that still misses.
10.
Okay. And Ez.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my axe down twice on number 11.
Go for it.
First swing, nat 20. Second swing, above 20. So crit is gonna be 11, 15, 19 damage.
To number
11.
11.
Second swing.
Said 19.
Yes. That's cocked. 7.
Okay, still up. And I need
Sad because that was cocked between an 8 and a 10.
initiative again.
Fuck.
Ezra. Ez.
Sorry, I just had to stare at it a second. Another 20.
What the fuck?
Josh.
15.
Rena.
I'm making sure I'm doing my math right. Okay, yeah. 22.
Jess.
18.
Brina.
Okay, slashy slash at number 5.
Go for it.
Okie dokie now. Oh,
He's stuck.
the goodest of boys. Okay. Okay, thank God that's not a 1. I thought that was.
Need to start just putting
Does
pictures on our
19.
fucking-
19 hits.
Well, thank Bob. And then secondary hit. Attempt to hit. 22.
Yeah, if you're above 20.
Nice. Yeah. You know, with you, I'd never like to assume.
There's not going to be one spider in full plate. Although,
I did, David. I would not put it past you.
that'd be cool to paint though. Like imagine a spider with like full plate that like, that'd be just cool to paint like a spider that has that.
6 damage for the first,
6 on 5.
and then 2 for the second.
It is still alive.
Okay, I kind of figured.
That'd be-
Oh, Ezra, I'm sorry. You had a nat 20. Go.
Same thing. 23, and once again, sad that I don't have improved crit.
I feel like the gnomes would
Above
create
20,
a
so-
mechanical spider, make it out of
11 damage on
adamantium,
the first swing.
11 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that
Yeah.
bring 11 down?
Nope.
No?
and that would be the armor
6.
plate.
Nice.
Woo!
It died.
Squishing the bug.
Yep.
Hey, you guys want to paint any spiders?
No.
I mean, aesthetically, I don't mind spiders, but I don't want anything remotely alive that size anywhere within me, like or around me.
Within you? Yeah, no, me
That
too.
too.
Yeah,
Me
That-
too.
I would agree.
Leo Vargos, he attacks
Anywhere
number
near
3.
around me, like within a quarter mile.
Crit hit,
We're not Frodo.
crit miss. Oh, no, wait. Does that? Nope, that misses. Yep. So, first one 9, 10, 11, 12. Does that kill him? No. 12, 17. Remove number 3 for me.
Woo!
Jessica.
I fixed it. Take another 5-foot step back.
Magic missile.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile it. Just blink.
You want to fireball Leovar and Brina?
They have evasion.
No.
You sure about that?
Go ahead. Whatever you want to do. I was just trolling.
Yeah, I'm gonna do magic missile.
To number 9.
Yes.
How bad?
Oh, actually, I didn't roll a single one this time.
Awesome.
Wow.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Hey, that's doubled.
21 damage.
Get rid of it.
Woo!
Blink.
You didn't even need to swap it out.
Josh,
I suppose
you can get to the other spider with 20 move.
only 15.
Oh, well. Stop being slow.
I'll charge.
You
Go for its butt.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, no, go for it.
I charge its butt.
Charge at 5. So can you move him to 5?
You smack the fuzzy butt of a spider.
Oh, I didn't think I'd make it 5. I was thinking 8, but that works too.
You can't charge to 8 because there's no open space where you're at. There's a tree there.
Oh, I couldn't go for it.
Nope, you have to make the most direct line. You
Yeah.
can't. No, that's not a direct line. You're not going towards the center of the base.
Oh.
You cannot kitty corner it. Charges have to be directly. So you can charge to 5 unless you don't want to charge to 5.
No, I'll charge the 5.
Move him 1 square over. Yeah.
24.
Yep.
Nice.
13.
Dice. Move 5.
Blink.
My spiders go. Ezra, I attack you.
Cool.
What's your AC?
24.
I miss. Brina, I attack you twice.
Yep.
What's your AC?
21.
I hit you once. For 7 points of damage and make a fort.
Okay.
What's this giant break?
Let me do the math
That's really
first. I'm gonna need some healing after this.
Yeah, you're the only one who's been hit. It's been mostly crits.
Okay, and for fortitude, let's see.
Newbar got hit.
Goes. Oh, thank God. 21.
You're good.
Yeah.
Initiative. Ez,
15.
Josh,
12.
Brina,
23.
Jess,
There it goes. There's the rain.
11.
Leo Vargos first. He attacks number 4.
I'm half tempted to make hot cocoa later.
Hit.
I completely.
Hit. Brina.
On there, maybe.
Okay. So, here's the spider, and his butt is round, and I'm going to smack it.
Smack that spider ass.
I'm
Like a Ragnar ass, and I cannot lie.
I'm assuming 16 misses.
16 hits.
Oh shit. Okay.
These other spiders can't deny.
And then let me attempt for the
You
second.
got an itty bitty face center. Web all in your face, you get stuck.
A 17
Damage?
to hit.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, because you do a music video and it's like a fly. It's a fly that really likes spiders. Yes, suck me.
Oh,
Get out of here.
5 damage for the first hit,
Okay.
and 8 damage for the second hit.
Josh making some weird ass fucking. Ezra.
Swing at the spider, bro. 21, 12.
No.
It sounded like it stopped all of a sudden. The fuck?
11 damage.
Josh, it's your turn if you don't make any more weird.
Weather, please.
Um,
Mind?
No, so technically, sorry, you'd have to go one more step. It's supposed to be on the rock, like
Okay.
kitty cornered.
Yeah.
Yeah, my apologies. It just moved. Yeah, so you'd have to move 10 feet.
Yeah, totally fine. And then combat expertise 5 and swing. I crit.
Nice.
19 crit. 19 damage.
Nice.
Dice.
Yes.
Remove number 2 for me. And then it's Jessica's turn. It's your turn, Jess.
We have another spider that bit the dust. Or the mist, if you want to put it that way.
She needs her cuddler cat.
Therapy cat.
He would be therapy
Kind of, except for the biting.
cat. You gotta
They're love bites. No, they're probably anxiety bites. Even therapy cats have anxiety.
and he'll help you stop being on your phone. Just be like, no,
He
Pay
does like
attention.
biting technology.
no.
Can I take out my bow as I move?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go here and shoot that.
Okay. It does have cover, so
Okay. Meh. I'll try it.
go
I
for
don't
it.
want to waste another spell.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer. Don't waste spells.
Not before our big boss.
True. That's fair.
There's no guarantee we'll get to it tonight.
23
You hit.
cover.
We could be lost in this forest for like months and then find it.
6 damage.
It dies.
Yay! Woo! Remember, guys, that I'm also good at using this bow of mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's special.
Yep.
Isn't it special because it gives you more fireball?
Number 2 attacks you.
I thought
Frina.
number 2 was dead.
No, 4.
Sorry, 4. The number 2 is still there. Can I have that back?
No.
And then here's the spooter sport. But it is 21 to my AC, good sir.
I hit.
Yup, I kind of figured.
8 damage.
Bro, why are you trying to kill me off?
How much health do you have? I think you have the most health out of anybody here, so you're fine.
Sugary Schwash, 55.
Yeah, you have more health than Leovar right
Yeah,
now.
I still have to heal 40 points of health.
Good God.
Initiative.
Do I need to roll a fortitude?
Yes.
Okay. That's
As initiative.
17.
Josh.
7.
Brina. What was your fort?
dirty 20.
You're fine. Initiative.
9.
Jess.
Nat 20.
Nice. Okay, now we're neck and neck for nat 20s for the night.
Monster's got a 1 on initiative if you want to track that. Jess.
They got what?
I hope.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Hold. Ezra.
I double move to the party.
Okay. Brina.
I smack it to the face. attempt to at least.
Go for it.
Beep. 25.
Hit.
And then I attempt again. Dirty 20.
Hit.
Oh, I took the other one's inside the.
4 damage.
Okay.
And 11 damage.
Dice. Remove it.
Woo!
Remove the last spider.
It did. Woo!
All right. Brina strikes, Thera strikes the last spider straight through the front of its skull, and you hear a resounding crack and crunch as her dwarven war axe splatters its brains. And all around you, you now have spider carcasses that are all oozing their blood and squished out.
Ew.
Gross. Okay, I think we should get going. I don't think these things will have anything on their bodies, right?
Yeah, no.
Unless you want to harvest it. Yeah.
I'm severely fucked up, though.
Can I just do a quick glance to see if these would qualify for like harvesting chitin anyways? I think it needs like a base AC of +6.
Not close. I mean, like, they're definitely like hard-ish, but they're not.
Hard enough.
Yeah.
Not worth much.
I didn't think so, but you never know.
You never know. Yeah, go ahead and heal.
Brina.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how many one charges I have left after this.
Yep, I'm sorry.
Probably not much.
And 5, and then I am topped off.
Leovar's down 10.
Leovar's good.
They are not friendly.
And no one else got touched, right?
I don't think so.
Jess?
Nope. I'm good. Surprisingly.
Okay. So, good to know. Watch out for spider webs on the ground.
We have 13 charges left.
Fuck. I did not realize that there were webs on the ground. Sorry, guys. Mist is kind of obscuring them.
It's easy enough to miss.
All right, do you continue down?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we find the tracks again?
Yeah, easy.
Okay. Let us go this way.
All right. Brina, roll me 3 survival checks.
Oh, fuck a duck. Okay. Nat 20 for the first one.
Okay, only roll 1 more then.
Okay. Nat 20 for the second one.
All right.
Thank God. I was like,
Okay.
Neither that. I was
Making up for all those fucked up survival rules of the past.
yeah. Couldn't do it with Sasha. Couldn't do it. I was making up for like not dying in the fucking
Gonna do
forest again.
Oso, gonna do it with Sasha.
She just had to pay it forward enough. All right, for some reason, you just know exactly where you're going. Even though the mist is hard or the fog is obscuring the tracks, you know where you're going. Even though this is a forest you've never been in before, you know where you're going.
Guys.
Even though everything in this forest should be telling you not where to go and confusing as fuck, you know where you're going.
Guys, I
Maybe
got
it was dumb luck, maybe it was absolute fucking being the best tracker in the world. You don't know. But you know where you're going. At least you're pretty damn sure you know where you're going. So, after following these tracks for about 2 hours, you come across what looks to be a different area of the forest. And the reason why I say that is, whereas everywhere that you've traveled up till now, it's been very like the coverage of the forest is very thick. The trees are thick. Everywhere you see shrubbery. You now come to a slight opening in the forest where the tree line somewhat becomes lighter and you can see the sun shining through. And about maybe 100 feet, the tree line dissipates into just what looks to be like a small green opening. However, roll a spot check for me. And I'll have Leovar roll spot check also.
Splitsies is going to be 29. I rolled really well. Making up for all the shit rolls.
To be fair, here's where we want it.
Yep. Don't want to randomly wander into the Markadon's like den.
We're already there.
That's.
Imagine.
I mean,
We're inside the Markadon.
the Markadon is just a place, not
Okay.
actually an animal.
So, you can see about 50 feet in front of you. You can see where the tree line roughly is like ending and where the green field begins. You can see what looks to be a tree, and for a split second, you swear to ever-loving God, you see this tree look at you, but then it like looks like a normal tree again.
Did it look kind or did it look like fucked up?
It's 50 feet away from you, and it looks like a tree, and you've never seen something like this before.
I don't like it. Guys,
Well, Leovar's with you. That's it.
did you see that?
He was. Did I see what?
The tree's giving me funny looks. That tree in particular.
He furrows his brow and looks way off into the distance. I see trees. What am I looking at?
Particularly that mother fir. I'm assuming it's a fir. I've never seen a fir tree. Is that a fir tree?
Huh?
That tree was staring me down.
Hey, Elf, can you come up here real fast? I think the dwarf is having a. What do you call that? A panic attack or something?
I just wander over. I'm like, what's going on?
The tree was giving me wrong looks.
Oh, God.
That tree.
I look over at the tree. Can I see anything?
Make a spot check.
Does your splinter tingle?
13.
Do you see trees?
I don't see any trees that look different, but maybe we just give it a wide berth to...
Make a knowledge nature check.
All right.
Nah.
24.
There are, you know what a treant is. You've only ever seen one before, but I mean, they exist. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility in like a super weird forest. You might find one.
Are they
Normally they're good.
neutral? Good?
Yeah, they're normally friendly. The only time that they're not friendly is if you're destroying nature. Like they're very, like they protect nature.
Yeah. True neutral, one might say.
No, they're good creatures. They will actually help people. Like if they're
Do I know what they speak? Do they speak Sylvan? Or do they...
the one that you spoke to spoke common.
I'll walk over like 10 more feet, so I'm like 40 feet from the tree that she
You have-
or the
she's-
direction that she pointed.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'll just like,
Do you want me to go with you?
yeah, sure. And I'll just call out like, are there any tree ents here?
You know that generally, well, you got a 24, right?
Yeah.
Who's Trent?
Tree ents. They're living trees.
I mean, trees.
Do you speak Sylvan?
I do.
It doesn't answer you.
Did I say I because I said it in common first, yeah? I'll try in Sylvan. Like, anyone here that might be a living tree? My name's Vera.
I mean, technically all trees are living unless you cut it down.
You hear this kind of groan, and the forest seems to almost move a little bit, and you see this dark. It's a darker tree, and it literally like pulls itself out of the ground, and it slowly comes lumbering over.
Okay, cool. I kind of like lean over to Thayer.
And
Worry they're good.
this thing's huge. Like, this thing is
Old.
I was
Yeah.
like worried.
And it just comes up, smacks you straight in the face.
That would be like what, the Whomping Willow or whatever?
I'm
that's
sure
just a
to
tree
put
ant with
away
a
my
really bad
axe.
fucking.
And just like, yeah.
So it walks up to
Yeah.
about like 20 feet away from you and just kind of goes like, "You speak the tongue."
I do. We're here to try to help what's been warping, well, whatever the source for this warp to the forest is, and we heard that the Markedon was here. And we're trying to see what we can do.
The last people who came here were not as respectful, so you will understand if I do not trust what you say.
I kind of like bow my head and I totally understand. We heard of the elven and the orcish leaders coming here some time ago, and after that things seemed to get worse, so our assumption was whatever they did set off a chain of events that's affected a larger area of the forest than even just this.
So the forest is hurt and bleeding due to them.
I was worried about that. Is it something that can be repaired or helped?
I do not know. I just know the forest is hurt. And unfortunately, the ones that preceded you caused this hurt.
I kind of like turn because we're speaking Sylvan, and I'm like, the orc and the elf caused this. The mayor and the chieftain.
Why am I not surprised?
So, yeah, we've basically been right the whole time.
Yeah. And I turn back to the treant and I just asked, will you at least allow us passage? We're trying to follow their tracks to find the source of this hurt, where they went.
I can show you where they are.
We would greatly appreciate that.
I can only take you part of the way.
We had Thorn, an outsider here. What was Thorn again? Fairy?
He was
Sealy.
a Sealy, Fey,
Yeah.
They're based
soldier?
more or less like a Fey soldier.
Thorngard.
Yeah, that's what.
Livion Thorngard was his name.
Yeah. We had one of the Sealy court help us to the fog, and we would appreciate your help to wherever you can help us. And we can take it from there.
Follow me. And he walks off.
And I nod, and as we start
As he walks, the ground kind of...
I'll just, as I start following him, I'll turn, like, I'll look back and I'll be like, he's gonna take us further to where he knows the mayor and the chieftain to be, but he can only take us part of the way. But he doesn't know too much besides that the forest is wounded. He doesn't know if it can be fixed, but he does know those two caused it.
I'm surprised if he can mobile, why doesn't he leave the part of the forest?
It's his forest. He's here to protect it.
Do you think
So-
he would team up with that dryad?
That goes into Sylvan and Fey politics, and
Treants are not part of that, by the way. Treants are not part of the Sylvan, like, court in any way, shape, or form.
okay.
Maybe every once in a while they are.
Or they like talk to them
Yeah,
occasionally, but they're not.
They are not. They are not Fey, and
Yeah.
Dryads and Treants kind of work together, but it's only because they both care about the forest. But Treants are literal trees, and Dryads are spirits of trees. So
Maybe we can make an introduction.
There's a lot of semantics. We can talk about it.
It might help prevent a problem like this in the future.
If we clear out the Markedon, have like the dryad take over this place and she have a neighbor, someone to talk to.
Yeah, maybe. They are inherently different, though.
Yeah. she gains the forest. She protects the forest. The tree protects the forest. And they're buddies.
Maybe. We hope.
I'll discuss it with him later, after all of this is more or less settled.
After we deal with the problems of our predecessors.
I make sure to pull out my crossbow.
Sure. All right, you guys travel on. The treant seems to be heading in a certain direction. Do you guys talk to him while walking, or just?
I'll just ask him, do you happen to speak the common tongue or just the Sylvan tongue?
I do speak common.
I imagine you're not fond of it as of...
I don't really care for it, but it's more of those who speak that tongue tend to come and chop my trees down.
I just kind of give an eye roll, and I noticed that from the city. I wasn't a big fan of it. Myself. I actually we've met a host of different creatures that have been affected by that logging town. So I can, to a point, I can understand the displeasure. Do you happen to know what the orc and the elf were, like, found?
Unfortunately, I have an idea, but I would not speak of it.
Okay.
You will find in time what it is. It is unfortunately very important to this forest.
We have our work cut out for us.
Is this the first time that he's seen the orc and the elf?
Okay.
It seemed
Are you
this-
speaking common?
Yeah. I'm asking her more so as a like relay.
He speaks directly to you and kind of goes, ground one, no, they have been coming for many years.
And this is the first time they have caused such harm?
Yes.
Do you know what changed? It seems strange.
They would go into the part of the forest I dare not tread. But I think I know what they found, and if they had found that, then it would explain a lot.
And don't ask what it is, because
I think we know.
Out of character, I have a very strange and horrible feeling.
we'll find out.
I guess we don't know. But I nudged Leo over like, huh? Told you the tree was staring at us.
Yeah, no, he just kind of goes like, hey, I was wrong. I didn't expect a 20-foot talking tree, you know? Like, see something new every day.
I mean, your expertise is on water.
My expertise is with dead trees that float.
I don't think you want to say that in front of him.
I kind of just like look from him to the treant and back.
The tree doesn't even flinch. It
Okay.
just keeps...
Random question for you. How do you feel about gnomes living in the roots of trees? I don't know if you've ever met a gnome.
He kind of like stops and looks at you and just kind of goes like,
You were so small.
I imagine a small one like yourself would not cause much damage, so if you are safe and happy, sure.
It's good to know that we don't make the trees mad then. That's just nice to know.
I mean, he kind of shrugs.
It'd be ironic if your house happened to be a treant, and one day it's just gone.
I've had birds live in me before. Annoying creatures, to be honest.
Mentally, like the entire way, I'm just trying to guess what kind of tree is. A paduk, a yew, a cherry wood,
Do you
an
know that
oak.
many kinds of woods?
Yeah, dwarves use it all the time when
Yeah.
it's dead.
Yeah. I'm just trying to guess, but I'm like mentally guessing.
The elf. We shouldn't kill trees. Every other culture, tree is literally the basis of our foundations.
Yeah. All of intelligent kind would not exist without.
Trees. Dead trees. Do you guys ask any more questions, or just let it walk you to wherever it's going?
Oh, I just walk.
I'm just following.
I don't think I have anything else.
Okay. So it walks you to the edge of this forest, and you see this green pasture that stretches out a little bit. And out in this stretch, you can see it's maybe like 50 feet across at its widest of like no trees, and it's just grassland. And in the center of this, you can see some what look to be old, like really, really old ruined walls. And you can see a small fire like burning right there. And he points and he kind of goes like, "They are there. I will go no further, however."
Are they still alive?
Yes.
I heard you say wall of fire, right?
No.
No,
Just a small
fire. A small file.
Small.
Fire.
Okay.
That would be kind of funny though, and understandable for the treant not wanting to go any further.
There's a wall of fire.
I'm just
I see a wall of fire. I am
No.
not going anywhere near that. That is fair, good sir. I would not either. I don't even want to go near that.
Yeah.
Never mind all the burning bushy stuff.
Okay, we will do whatever we can.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Before we continue, we were told the Markedon causes as much harm as it does protect. Is that accurate?
In my time, I have only ever seen the Markedon once before. And during that time, it was very destructive. It did protect the forest, but it was quite ferocious.
What does he even look like?
If you are meant to see it, you will find it. Or it will find you. In which case, I wish you a swift passing.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
What banished it the last time?
I do not know.
Thank you.
Good luck, small ones.
Glad we didn't have to fight that.
Yeah.
Treants are assholes.
But now the real question is, what's the best way to... Do we want to try to ambush them?
I mean, I do have invisibility sphere.
Are they going to even be hostile?
I don't know.
I have a...
Imagine not.
I would think they'd be maybe hostile at first encounter and then likely not.
I have a feeling if they're the ones who caused all of this for the Markedon to fuck shit up, yes. We don't know what they're capable of other than the chieftain, who might be a ferocious fighter. I highly doubt the mayor is capable of much. As far as I'm aware.
But they had a group of guards.
Guards might be dead. They've been gone for a month.
I mean,
They were still alive according to the tree. So just having any of them survive is bad news.
we should hope that we can talk with them, but
I'd agree with that.
So,
Leovor, do you want to just sneak up and just like...
Why are we going to sneak up on them? I thought these were the people that we were looking for.
they are. So,
we don't know the circumstance.
Yeah.
stick together.
There's 5 of us and 1 of or 2 of them, maybe at best.
Or like 14 scouts.
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
if they're scouts, they probably already know.
The
we're-
last time we tried to sneak up on something that we didn't know anything about, we kind of got pounced. So I say we stick together, approach, and if things go sideways, if we're close enough, I can just cast Invisibility Sphere, and at least they won't know exactly where we are for a second.
I mean, that's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I figured if they're pretty bad because they haven't returned to their places of...
It might have also been an accident. They might be stuck.
And they might be trying to fix it.
That's true. If they've been here for years and it just now went sideways, it could have been an accident.
Seems too oddly convenient, but I digress.
So, we stick together and we continue.
Why do I think this is going to be like another tentacle monster incident?
Oh God.
Mhm.
I don't like that answer. Also,
Can you clear?
So no sneaky uppies, no trying to
So
get
you
the
guys
drop on
walk
them.
up.
yep. We approach.
All right. So
Okay.
as you approach, you see an orc kind of like look over some barricades, and he kind of like looks at you for a second. You guys are about like 50 feet out, and he just kind of like
We wave.
he like walks away real quick and comes back. And you see another orc kind of like look, and he just kind of goes like,
We never got the
Wave.
chieftain's name, did we?
I'll just ask, is Clanson in your camp?
What?
the orcs kind of like look at each other, and they just kind of like.
I don't think they speak common.
You see an elf kind of like approach, and he just kind of he looks to be like an older elf. He kind of looks at you guys. All right, so color me surprised. Who are you? What are you doing out here?
We got a letter for you. Here you go.
We're from your guild.
Well,
Well,
not his guild.
No, we're not from his guild.
His home guild.
Our guild sent us here to deliver this letter to you.
Well,
That
and
just-
to deal with.
We really should have thought this out
He just
ahead.
kind of like he clears some of the barricades and walks out to you, and you just see you see what looks to be an older male elf with silver hair, green eyes, and he's definitely starting to show his age. He has his hair pulled back, and he's dressed in a simple green tunic, and he has like gold embellishments on it that are obviously dirtied and muddied, and you can tell like this suit has probably seen a little bit more action than it's supposed to because it has tears and rifts in it. And he has silver buttons, and you can see he's about 5'5", pretty average for an elf for all regard. And everyone roll a spot check real quick.
Oh boy.
14.
Shit.
No.
It is 27. Wait, no, 25.
Did anyone get below 5?
I got 5.
No, below 5.
I got
Okay.
3.
Oh Jesus.
You don't see
You
this.
got tree.
So, for all of you that got above 5, you can see that he does seem to be missing a little bit of his left ear. Like the bottom half of it seems to be missing. And he steps forward and he takes the letter.
We assume you're like the mayor of the log town.
Woodguard? Yeah, I am.
That
Yeah.
over there is the chieftain of the Orcish encampment.
Well, he points kind of like further back. He's sitting down right now.
Shit's been going down since you've been gone, apparently.
Yeah, that is understandable. Come on in. Let's take a sit. There's a lot to talk about and a lot to go over. So
There is indeed.
you can move yourselves into the encampment now. You see that the orcs and elves kind of have taken over this area. They have set up some very minor barricades. They have some fires going. They have a giant pot with what seems to be a bunch of meat and herbs and everything else burning right now. There's lots of barrels and other things, although most of the barrels and boxes seem to be makeshift at best. Like they don't seem to be like city quality. It seems like these were built here. And you can see that there are a multitude of different tools and such hanging out. When you get inside, the orcs kind of grunt at you, and they seem to be kind of curious. And you see the chieftain, or at least you assume the chieftain, because he appears to be quite old. However, he does seem to hold himself well. He's got what looks to be a large halberd at his side, and he's wearing some very fine armor. Make an armor check for me, Ez.
Ooh. Ooh. I rolled an 8. I still, 25.
And then add,
Is it metal?
yeah.
27.
Okay. So you're not sure how, but this orc chieftain has a full set of adamantium chainmail.
What the fuck?
Huh.
Adamantium chainmail?
Mm-hmm.
Color me jealous.
You can also tell that his weapon is magic as well. You're not sure exactly what, but it is like pristine. Most of the time, most of the orc weapons that you've seen have been shabby at best. This is a very, very, very finely crafted weapon.
Does it look... What kind of make does it look? Does it resemble Dwarven or Elven?
It doesn't look dwarven or elven. That's the weird part. So you're not sure who the fuck made it, but you'd have to take closer inspection. Like, you're just looking at it from
Yeah.
whatever, but you don't see any like markings of either culture on it. So it could be human maybe, but you know, you'd have to take a closer look. And he's off sitting by himself right now. But the adamantium chainmail is obviously, you can tell,
Yeah.
a range. The elven mayor kind of looks at you and just kind of goes like, well, thank you for delivering this to me. Give me a minute. And he cracks it open and he reads over it and he's just like, well, I guess better now than later.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Messengers haven't been getting out of your city for a while.
Well, we have been gone for a while, so I don't even know what's going on with my city. Does it still stand?
Oh, it still stands. They're all a little crazy and a little paranoid, but
And a little besieged.
This creature was affecting your town's water supply, but we were...
well, one of the creatures.
Yeah.
He goes, can you please tell me what's been going on with my town? 'Cause we haven't been able to leave this place in over a month.
Well,
Your well had a
Purple
creature
musk.
called the purple musk that was poisoning the water supply, slowly causing everyone to go crazy. It's battened down for now, but I will be honest, your town guard captain isn't the biggest fan of me.
Ruin?
Yes,
Jesus. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate.
Well-
She's a very good soldier.
she is.
fair, we've done things that would be questionable in a sane person's eyes.
This is true. Well, we were also collaborating. I look over to the orc chieftain with his children to try to make sure that they were okay from all of the attacks as well. And there were many creatures that we had to get. What are they? The cores?
Well, not to mention the siege of the orcs on the city itself, too.
Oh, yes. They thought your city had captured the chieftain.
And the vice versa as well.
Correct.
Hold on. He kind of goes, you're telling me this. We should also include the orc chieftain over here.
We shouldn't.
He kind of waves him over and he comes over and he just kind of, he speaks common and he speaks it actually very well. Like he's
Like his
Ver-
daughter almost?
better than his daughter.
Oh, wow.
Like he
Cool.
speaks it without any like hiccup whatsoever. You just notice that he has a very old kind of grumbly voice and he kind of goes like, what do you need? They are updating us right now about what's been going on. Are my children safe?
They are.
When we last saw them 2 days ago.
Yep.
He kind of just like
They
shakes
fended
his
off.
head and he's like, thank God. I've been worried sick about them.
They most recently fended off a hill giant
Well,
attack.
they made an attack on a hill giant encampment.
Well, I think that was to defend as well, not
It
just.
seemed more like a raid.
They didn't. Fair.
Are they both still alive?
Yes.
They are.
They're doing quite well.
Good.
Without your daughter's knowledge of the nature, we wouldn't have been able to.
Get this far.
Yeah.
Well, she is a crafty one.
Your allies, the gnolls, were wiped out by a creature as well.
By
An
those
evil
corrupted
spirit.
by the Marketon as well.
Well, it happens. To be honest, it was a tenuous relationship at best.
Also, the town has like a half orc in jail because they blame him because they think he's in cahoots with the orcs.
But you're a blacksmith and
The mayor kind of goes like,
the human.
I can release him when I get back.
Okay.
That would be.
Fortunately, David was kind of caught up in the middle of things, so
He didn't seem to be a giant fan of both of you.
that is
Also, your smithy person for the orc encampment.
There's another blacksmith of some kind that was captured by the half-orcs. We don't know anything besides that.
Holding that to the chest, roll tight.
you said that. Roll diplomacy check.
Oh boy.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nat 20.
Whoa! Whoa!
We'll take it.
Yeah.
He kind of goes like, yeah, we do have a prisoner on our side.
I think that's making things a little more tense than it actually needed to be.
Well, I don't know if they...
Well,
if
tense
you
for us.
Are even aware of it.
He just kind of shrugs. He kind of goes like, he's a prisoner.
And this was from a while before you even left.
We've had him for a number of years.
Years.
Mhm.
I mean, what did he do?
In short, he hunted my kind.
Ah,
When we captured him, instead of sending him to death, I decided to put his expertise to work.
is it a human?
Elf.
If we
That explains the smith work.
assist you here, would you be willing to let him go and we can take him away from the forest?
That is a discussion for
Another
after
time.
we all make it out of here alive.
He kind of goes like,
Yeah.
That is true.
his punishment is to serve us and blacksmith and repents of what he did to my people. He was a killer.
And from my understanding, orcs and elves and humans view each other in the same manner.
And I'm pretty sure you kill my kind when they are as such.
We are the only people who wanted to keep your entire encampment alive.
I'm just
So,
saying,
no, that is incorrect.
well,
Because
most people kill us.
yes,
It is a conversation for later. Right now, we need to worry about what this thing is and how we're going to stop it.
The mayor kind of goes like,
they're kind of just
bygones be bygones. Let's not get caught up on the small stuff right now. Right now, you guys are all stuck in this situation with us now. Unless you have a way to leave.
Sort of.
Kinda.
We have a way to hopefully help deal against.
We're hoping to kill the market one,
Yeah.
but we need to know what you
Good.
guys did.
The mayor kind of goes like, good. This thing needs to die. And the orc, you see the orc immediately be like, no, we can't kill this thing. Are you insane? And the mayor kind of goes like, we've gone over this several times. Let's agree to disagree. But if they want to kill it, we're going with what they want to do.
Well-
the orc kind of goes like,
First,
Well-
I kind of interrupt. What did you guys do that hurt the forest? Because I just talked to a treant a little ways away, and you guys caused this. So what happened before we help anything?
Apparently, all of nature is very pissed.
At you.
the orc kind of goes to speak up first, and the elf kind of interrupts him. And the elf kind of goes like, to put it lightly, we found something called a heart seed. Roll knowledge nature check.
You might want to pause because this feels like.
Oh my god, why? 10.
You have no idea what this is. And I had known something about what a heart seed was, and so did the orc. And the orc kind of speaks up and kind of goes like, so, over some time, we made a deal that we would go and try and find this heart seed. And after many treks into the forest, particularly this part, we found it. Now, the elf kind of then takes over, kind of goes like, now, after we found it, we were taken aback by what we had found. It was in the center of the forest and possessed extremely different properties, things I had never seen before. Same with the orc. And we decided that we would try to harness it.
Ah,
And for many years, it was fine. We used it, and he took his portion, and I took my portion, and we did different things with it. The orc kind of goes like, the seed has very powerful properties to it. It is known to heal almost anything. And when my children were stillborn, it brought them back to life. After my wife had died during childbirth.
Oh.
Both my children are alive due to this thing. And the elf kind of goes like, and I used it for different potion making processes.
And it seems why your alchemist seems to know a little bit about your endeavors.
Well, he did help me make some. So, anyways, one particular trek out, we've both been requiring more for different things. And the last time we drew from it, it cracked. And unfortunately, with that, it seemed to protect itself and create this mess that we're in now. The Markadon was summoned, and most of our troops were slain by it. We immediately recognized that whatever this creature bit into would die very rapidly. The poison was something that neither one of us had seen. The orc kind of speaks in, kind of goes, I saw full-grown orcs just keel over and die from mere bites. And nothing could save them. We even had a druid with us that tried to reverse it, and they immediately withered. The elf comes back in. Since then, we set up camp here, and we've had creatures of all manner trying to attack us. We've tried to venture back in there to see if we could fix this, but the Markadon is very, very dangerous, and we don't have the means to even try to go in there. So we've been trying to figure out what we can do from here. We did do a trek trying to leave, but when we did, more of our soldiers died, and now we're down to this motley crew that we see now. Luckily, we do have the orcs who are pretty good at hunting and such, and the elves that I have with me, or the guards, are at least moderately trained. So we've been able to stay alive with that, but
So, one says to kill this creature.
look, if we kill the creature, then we get rid of the problem.
Do we? Does the heart seed go back to being fixed?
At least we could get to the heart seed.
And meddle with it more when you both already became overly greedy and wounded the entire forest?
Look, we made a mistake. Whether you like it or not, we're trying to fix it. I don't know what else to do at this point. There's a creature that is summoning creatures that are destroying everything around here. He goes, the best thing that I can figure out to do is to kill that damn creature.
What does it look like?
Something basically out of a nightmare. It's tall, it's strong. It's a creature that is a hybrid of several others. It has the front legs of a leopard and the back legs of what looks to be like an elk or a deer. Its tail appears to be much more like a cat's, but it's not spotted, rather it's dark brown. The body of the creature is huge. It's a giant creature. However, it has a long neck like that of a snake and has scales. But then at the very top, it has a flare that I've never seen before, and it has the head of what looks to be a bear, but with lion eyes, or with like leopard's eyes in it. And then it has a pair of large elk antlers on top of it. And it also sports serpent fangs, and its jaw unhinges unnaturally when it goes to bite something. So, I mean,
I believe they call this thing a chimera? Chimera?
This is much different from what we saw roasting over that fire.
But it sounds like what it would be, an amalgamation of creatures. Doesn't mean that it always needs to look like one way. It could be whatever came to be and souped up from this heart seed.
well, the orcs call it a Markadon, and so I have begun to call it that too, for I have never seen it in another book or even talked about. The Markdon is a creature of the forest. It is one that is summoned when the forest is hurt.
And why do you say we can't kill it?
The elf kind of like tries to interrupt him, and the orc just kind of goes like, I don't think we should kill it.
Is there a way to communicate with it?
No.
Even those who are Fey touched?
I don't think it's a fae.
It doesn't sound like one I've known, but
It just sounds like a beast. But I think whatever we did obviously hurt the forest. And I think leaving it would be the proper thing to do. All we need to do is fix that heartseed and get out.
any ideas on how to do that?
There is one way, although the elf isn't very receptive to the idea. And he kind of goes like, we don't know if that would work. And he kind of goes, it's better than killing the damn thing. It'll
Maybe
probably
it-
kill all of us.
May we at least hear the secondary option?
The orc thinks that if we return some of the liquid that we got from the heartseed, it could maybe repair itself with it. But we don't know if that will work. Not to mention my stash isn't anywhere near here, and the orc used up all of his. So it'd only be me. And like I said, my stash is nowhere near here. You'd have to travel all the way back to Woodguard.
It's not out of the possibilities.
It's a lot of time that we don't necessarily have. And we got guided here with two friendly helpfuls, and I don't know if they'd be...
The orc kind of goes like, we technically have what we took. We could use that and see if it does anything. And kind of goes like, we can't even get close enough to the heartseed. Not to mention, what we took wasn't even that much compared to what we've taken in the past. I don't think it would do anything. It's better than nothing. It kind of goes like, it's...
Feather that broke the camel's back. It was enough to break it, it might be enough to repair it.
Or at least slow it down.
This stuff is the only thing that could possibly save anybody if they got hurt by this damn thing. You don't understand how deadly that poison is.
We handled
The
it.
chieftain's daughter gave us
Well,
these.
I'd rather just see it for myself.
We need to go in with a plan and ready to act. If we go in there, we have to assume it's all or nothing.
The elf kind of goes like, look, I don't think trying to get through that area is the proper thing to do. I think you got to kill this beast because that will stop everything else that's summoning.
Is
But what if...
summoning it, or is it the heart summoning it?
Because from everything that the orc knows and that I've seen, it's the problem.
But if the heart seed is still damaged, and the heart seed being damaged is the thing that caused the Markadon to be here, why would it not just summon another one?
Maybe that's all it can summon. Not everything is infinite.
Well, and then the treant that we discussed believed that this happened before and it got banished away. So maybe banishing it away means fixing the heart seed.
Maybe, but what if it doesn't?
We probably
what if-
have to do both.
Most likely. Doing just one likely won't fix the problem, because you have to fix the problem and the cause.
The orc kind of goes, I think that if we got to the heartseed and made an attempt to try and fix it, it would sate at least whatever's going on right now.
We create an opening and see if he can do it.
Problem is, how do we banish it? Do we have any...
We
Do
don't.
what we
don't
do.
know. We don't know if possibly. That's why we're suspecting possibly fixing the heart seed might be the thing that banishes it.
We just keep it busy for long enough.
Yeah.
And if not, we do what we have to.
And has the chieftain, I know you've been coughing a lot, is that just because of has something happened?
I'm an old man.
I just wanted to make sure.
A very well equipped one at that.
That's what you get for living a long time. You either die or you get a bunch of cool shit.
Fair enough. I've never seen adamantium in a chainmail like that.
Yeah, consider
You got
me,
good eyes.
consider me envious as
And the
well.
weapon. What make is that? Couldn't tell at a distance.
Long time ago, we had a smith that was actually pretty good.
Did he have apprentices?
No.
Oh, there goes my theory with David.
All right.
There's none that I knew of.
Can I inspect it if you want?
Sure, if you run off with it, the orcs will kill you.
Don't plan on it.
He's a smith as well.
24.
Okay. So when you inspect it, it's actually heavier than what you thought. You think that maybe like the center of this is adamantium, like the outside isn't adamantium. It,
An adamantium core to sturdy it.
yeah, so it's like just fucking strong as all get up. But surprisingly, he didn't use it on the outside. Maybe it wasn't that much, or maybe he didn't have enough. But
Strong core is usually enough.
yeah, the blade is extremely sharp, and it is definitely. The quality is very, very high, but it is definitely different than anything else that you've seen.
So it doesn't remind me of any of the Orcan stuff that we saw earlier, either from David or that person that was similar.
Definitely not the similar. Like,
Not at
I mean, David's work maybe it has like the same, like maybe, but blacksmithing kind of meshes at a certain point. So
It's not out of the realm of possibility, but nothing that guarantees it.
yeah.
And detect magic, just because I want to see what's on the blade.
It's a +2.
No. Damn.
There's nothing else magic about it. It's just +2.
+2.
Just color me envious.
A very fine weapon. I'll hand it back.
Thanks.
We don't see much quality work like that anymore.
Been using it for years. Saved my butt a number of times.
Hopefully it saves it for many more.
Hopefully. I don't think I have that many years left, to be honest.
Especially if this thing is completely lethal.
Yeah, it was a miracle I wasn't bitten. But I have my orcs to thank for that.
I'm fearful that you lost many along the way.
We both did.
When I look at the orcs, are any of them like resembling Nosh and Vosh?
What do you mean?
Like the different eyes, the same build, great bow.
Yeah. One of them it seems to be the ranger, like it has a bow, and the other one seems to just be like big axe, ready to go.
They are trained well. We met a few others like Nosh and Vosh, I believe they were called.
They're good soldiers.
Incredibly skilled with their bows.
The elf kind of speaks up. He found out a way to use the what we got to help the orcs better see in daylight.
That explains the mutation quite a bit.
Explains a lot.
He's been feeding it to his people and helping them.
I mean, if it helps, it helps.
I mean, it clearly came at a cost now that we look back on it.
Yeah, but to be fair, they had no idea it was going to cause this kind of havoc. Or else I would hope logically they wouldn't have.
Well, I
as
mean,
much.
those are the same orcs that were attacking people on the road to Woodguard and isolating it from Gallons. So,
Well, if I disappeared with the mayor, I can understand why they would think Woodguard would be behind it.
it kind of set each other at each other's throats.
Unfortunately, that would be the natural conclusion of events, and I'm sure Woodguard wasn't very happy.
No, they were not. Oddly harder to talk them down than the orcs.
Just in case everything goes very, very, very sideways, is there any way from either one of you that we can prove to your people, yo, this wasn't the other one's fault?
The orc kind of scratches his head for a second. The elf kind of goes like, yeah. He starts writing down some stuff. Takes him like 10 minutes, and he wraps it up and he has a seal, and he seals it and puts it in a tube and seals that. He kind of goes like, you can deliver this directly to them if everything goes south. He kind of goes, just don't break the seals. If you do, then
Of course. Hopefully they don't pick your current interim mayor as permanent mayor because
She's not happy.
who took over?
what was her name again?
I don't know.
Remember
I never really spoke to
some
her.
Human.
Yep, I thought it was an elf.
Was it an elf?
Pretty sure it was a female elf.
Was it?
Someone they just didn't like.
I don't
Well,
have my
she doesn't do anything.
Yeah. But to be fair, everybody was paranoid and was hating each other, and it was just a spark
What
away from
idiot.
lighting a casket.
What idiot imprisons your only blacksmith?
Well, that
In
was
the middle of
Ruin.
the sea.
That was not the mayor. That was
But
Ruin.
this mayor made the call to let it continue to happen.
To avoid a city or a town-wide riot, a mob to form against him. He would have died anyway. I do understand, unfortunately, that part. I do not understand, once we got there, her not acquiescing.
She didn't have to make a show of it. She could just silently let him go. But yeah, that's right.
Bronca? Was that her name?
Bronca, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Bronca.
He just kind of shrugs. He kind of goes like, I mean, her heart's probably in the right place, but I don't think she was ever meant to lead.
Her heart is in the right place. She does not have the hand to lead.
Well, not everybody's good at it.
Well, then the nobles have kind of sent parties to help keep things more in line.
Well,
I didn't want them getting involved.
yeah.
Well, it was kind of a
I know.
well
Without their
manpower.
manpower and their help, the city would likely not be as decent as it is right now. So,
Well,
as complicated as it will be in the future.
better that my people are alive. I respect that. It's just the nobles are very fancy to just exterminating the orcs.
So is your town right now.
Yeah, but
And
at
it's-
least when I was there, it was better.
It was one of the noble messenger. What was her title?
Was our cataloger.
Our cataloger
I've
is the
never
one
met her.
that basically pulled her weight in order to get us free, because we told her we were working with the orcs, and she was like, whatever we have to do to figure out what happened to you guys and figure out what's happening in this forest. So, not that I think the nobles will be better.
It also helps that it seemed like she had heard of a Markedon before, so
So, regardless,
I say we try and fix it. And
if we need to kill it, kill it.
if we need to kill it, kill it.
If we can kill it, or if it,
I mean, we either do or we don't at the end of the day, right? That's every fight.
One of us is gonna die. Yes or it.
I would
Let's try
rather.
and make it.
I would rather it die, not us die.
At least it doesn't have any spider parts.
Yeah, that's convenient.
As far as
Unless it's growing new things constantly.
Oh, don't put that into the air.
does it change ever? I would ask one of them. Like,
The elf kind of goes like, we only saw it once and then we retreated. For whatever reason, the creature won't come here, it seems like. Not sure exactly why, but...
I kind of like look over at our cleric. Is there anything special about this ground?
Would I still have detect magic up?
No.
I'll detect magic again. Do I see anything like a consecration or?
You see 3 kind of odd pillar rocks, and they are fucking glowing. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go observe the
with you.
magic in that.
you do not recognize this magic, whatever it is. However, make a spellcraft check.
would this also be count as dungeoneering by
Nope.
chance?
No,
No.
5.
Fuck.
No idea.
Do you say no idea?
I've got nothing, but it's these pillars.
I'll cast
16.
They're rocks.
magic.
No rocks.
Do you think, like,
Oh no! I bring out. I bring out. God, I can never.
the dark sealy thing?
No.
Uh,
Frick.
Works.
Oswin?
Osmond.
yeah.
Oh my god. He's not gonna know shit about
The
this.
weird magic. I don't know. He is weird magic.
Just random chance. Might as well give it a shot.
I
He looks
have
at it
detect
and
magic.
just... Vroom.
Hello, little man in box thing.
I- Rocks?
Weird magic.
The man.
Rocks.
In the box.
It's just rocks.
I mean, I don't know about this.
Magic rocks.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's not gnome.
There's worth the shots. You never know. Weird stuff. You never know.
Can I at least sort of determine what magic the gnomish device is using?
Gnomish.
Wow.
But I can determine.
It's divine arcane.
Yeah.
I cast detect magic.
So that's a very different
And-
type of magic than that.
You cast detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll spellcraft.
Let's see. Not that I have a lot of spellcraft. Ha ha ha. 18
Total.
total.
It seems to be some very, 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 very strong divination magic of some sort. You're not exactly sure what, although you do get very strong feelings that it's druidic in shape. You notice that each of the rocks, when you look at them with the detect magic, and as you see this also, you see a carving sort of appear in magic, and it looks like a depiction of different things. Do either of you have Decipher script?
No.
You have no idea then.
We never take Decipher script.
Unless you're a wizard.
Hey, Darsko John, are you good at deciphering
He can't see it.
languages?
No, I know a lot of languages, and I have read magic.
I don't know why you don't know what this is. This is more closely related to your magic than mine. This is divination. Or
It's
divine.
an entirely different kind of divine magic
I'll-
than what I'm used to.
I'll cast
Druidic.
detect magic and then read magic.
Ooh.
It doesn't work. There's nothing to read. You'd have to decipher it.
No, that's all. And I did what I could.
I thought it was.
Did you roll your
Yeah.
fail chance?
No.
Well, you said you cast it, so.
I want to see you fail.
Does it have a spell failure on 0 level spells?
Hmm?
Oh, God.
I don't know if they both have somatic ones.
Who cares? I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. If you're not doing it in combat,
Yeah.
there's nothing scary. I take my time.
Takes off armor,
Ing.
cast spells, puts back on armor.
All you do is you just really slowly move your fingers.
You gotta stretch your fingers out first. Become like that Naruto shit.
Well, I can only tell that it looks like druidic
All I
type of
see
magic,
are
but
stones. Really good
Seems
stones.
like this is what's keeping it at bay.
so it's a good spot for a camp. That's for
Lucky
sure.
spot for a camp.
Very lucky.
I will ask the chieftain though. Is there anything that you can think of for last hope to convince your people? Please don't keep attacking each other for no reason.
He kind of shrugs. He goes, unfortunately, even if I did, whoever's next in line, they have the choice to do what they want. And I'm pretty sure Ragnar would go in charge. The only thing that would help that is if his sister tempered him, which was always the hope. But
Jeez.
Ragnar would be very upset at my death, especially if he thought that it came from Woodguard. He's lost quite a few friends to them.
Why?
If we were to return your weapon and armor to him, would he take our word that it was not the fault of the city?
I think that would look.
We could try, but it wouldn't be a guarantee.
Why did neither of you ever tell your respective people that you were allies?
Well, at least among
Obviously.
my people, it's very hard for us to trust the elves and the humans.
Understood.
Even with brokering peace, many of the orcs wanted to still raid and kill them. The elf kind of speaks up. We couldn't tell anybody because the noble houses want nothing to do with the orcs. After many, many failed diplomacy missions, betrayals, and other things like that, they just don't have any trust in it. So, and the nobility houses were really keen on pressing further into the forest for expansion and creating more human, because the forest is one of the few places that save fish and that we can expand to. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to broker a peace with them, but we'd need to prove that first before we could even open up negotiations. So for the past few years, we have worked together and kind of in secret against my people and his people. And the orc kind of goes like, and it wasn't bad. It worked.
Until it didn't.
Well, it worked until this happened. And he kind of goes, He kind of like shrugs and he kind of goes, changing culture takes a long time. You can't do it in a night.
No, that is true. I just can't say I'm the most fond of expanding into the forest myself.
And the orc kind of goes like, well, we weren't a fan of it either, but we live in the forest. And the elf kind of goes like, regardless of what you think, we were trying to help both of our people.
No, I don't doubt that. I'm talking about the creatures and beings already living in the forest. It's not exactly free real estate. So,
Just kind of shrugs.
no. But
So, I think my earlier plan when talking with the treant is a lot more viable, especially if we do have to kill this Markedon.
Do you think she could help?
We don't have the time to do it right now. Like I said, we're in this all or nothing as it stands.
that's true.
But the Dryad might be able to help heal it over time as well.
But yeah, that'd be afterwards. But we'd probably need to broker a deal for that. But yeah.
That would be a whole other barrel monkeys. So,
Oh, and it's close enough to your town. You might know. What's the deal with the Dryad? Do you know anything about that,
Who are you asking?
Clanson,
Manson?
the mayor.
He kind of goes like, yes, I know about the dryad.
Or about it?
It's an evil dryad.
What makes it evil? Like, I can assume. I do not think it's good. But what experiences?
Have you talked with it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you get the vibes that it's something that wants to help?
I literally go.
I think it's very mad that trees are being chopped down.
Okay.
So beings can.
Does
be-
anyone have sense motive? No, you cannot roll it. I'm asking.
I have it.
What's your bonus? I'm rolling for you.
Oh, I have a +2. What do I think? Oh.
You think you get a sticky note?
Oh shit.
Or you rolled a 1 and you think the exact opposite of what you're supposed to.
This is why
Honestly.
I'm rolling it, so she doesn't know.
Yeah.
He had the hots for the
Oh my god.
dryad, and she turned him down. That's why he cut all the trees around her, and so that way she'd be alone, forever alone.
Like him.
I kind of just like watch him for a second more. It would be very helpful if you did tell us the complete truth.
Excuse me?
It feels like you're leaving something out.
Something that might be useful.
Well, to be fair, I feel like you guys are leaving things out too, so.
Actually, I've been very forthright. Which is really weird because I don't fucking partake in politics. Above my pay grade. We're not even getting paid. Bullshit.
Well, at least according to what I got, you guys are getting paid.
Oh, hey, awesome.
Darcy didn't know that.
Yeah, that's actually news to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I thought this was just like the entry.
He just kind of like.
This
What?
is our first
mission.
mission with our guild, our new guild that we just joined. This is
Sent up.
Yeah.
And that gnome really doesn't like me because I'm also with the Stonehall Warriors.
So we don't know how this exactly works.
yeah.
What?
Being completely
What's wrong with that?
Apparently, the Stonehall Warriors and the Heroic Hunters really dislike each other.
It's more politics we're not the biggest fan of.
Oh, I mean, I just know the gnome because we've had dealings before, but I didn't realize he hated.
He specifically has a grudge against the Stonehall Warriors, and I don't. Well, I kind of know why, but I still don't understand it.
Crotchety old
He
man.
holds a grudge worse than most dwarves I know.
That's weird. I thought he was a gnome.
He is.
He just kind of shrugs.
Listen, I just need to know as much as possible about that dryad. It's kind of my. I motion to myself. It's kind of my thing. I do have diplomacy.
I know. I'm rolling
as
it
well.
back here. Don't worry.
I know. I just want to make sure you know how much my plus is.
The elf doesn't seem to answer you, but the orc seems to almost like he speaks up and he kind of goes like, all right. And the elf kind of goes like, looks at him and just kind of shoots him a glance. And the orc kind of goes like, we had a run-in with dryads several times and we ended up killing quite a few.
I would explain the upsetness.
That's the plain and simple. When we finally had enough of that one harassing both of our villages, he took it upon himself and imprisoned her. Don't ask me how, I have no fucking idea.
Inside a single tree with no trees around it.
Well, yeah, I don't know anything about that. I just know he did whatever he did, and it was no longer an issue for us. And he kind of goes like, all right, cat's out of the bag.
But it's a dryad.
That explains a bit.
I just like cross my arms and I'm quiet because like it is what it is, but like Vera is not happy about any of this. Part of her is like, you know, we should just let this elf die. Like, fuck northern elves. Now I understand what this whole thing is. Like, they're fucking dumb. But she's not gonna say any of that because they're
also-
kind of bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, but you also can't let him die because you gotta take care of the splinter that's in your hand. I mean, we could take that on the go, but
We can tell the dryad, hey,
go kill him.
we let the elf that killed all of your brethren die a very painful death. So I just thought you might want to know that.
Vera's just sitting over him like he's crawling to her, and she just goes, "Whoops."
Oopsie.
Some
What's my alignment again? Maybe I took a side shift to neutral. But no, Vera doesn't say anything. She just kind of like huffs a little bit and shakes her head. And all right, well, if we're going to try to see if we can fix the seed and fend off the Markedon, are any of you able to help us or willing? Or is it just gonna be us and you give us the liquid that you have?
And they kind of just shrug. The elf kind of goes like, if we go near that creature and it bites us, we're dead. I don't know how you guys have protection against that.
We
Seems like
thank the chieftain's daughter for that.
And if one of you want to help us,
We have one extra.
the orc chieftain kind of goes like, I'll go.
I pull out the
the gooey thing.
idol.
I don't get
It's gooey.
Oh, is it good? I forgot.
It's nasty.
Kinda gooey.
yeah.
As awful as this looks, it's made from the cores of the creatures that we helped eliminate. That were
He just kind of
small
shrugs and
Markedon.
kind of goes, if my daughter made it, I'm sure she knows what she's doing. And he just clips it.
Yeah.
The elf kind of goes like, all right. Don't say I
mean-
didn't warn you.
Other than pushing papers, are you capable of anything in battle? And I mean that in the most respectful way.
Vera tries very hard not to laugh and fails.
I mean that in the most
I just
respectful
like do a wave. This is why we don't do politics.
He kind of goes, he just kind of shrugs. He kind of goes,
I'm a soldier.
yes, I'm capable of things outside of pushing paper, as you call it.
Well, regardless, those rocks over there are what's protecting you, so.
We're gonna need a watch base camp. I think is going to be the more reasonable thing to do.
There's no point
We
in
shouldn't
getting
bring anyone other than who has these talismans to the Markedon.
others would just,
That's a death wish.
yeah. And you guys are already few.
Because, as it was described to us, this isn't a surefire way to ward off the poison. It just helps.
Guys, this is why are we doing this?
The orc
Because
chieftain
this-
kind of goes like,
Signed up.
well, I can show you where it is. I've been there. And,
We'll take care of the Markedon.
well,
Do our best.
hopefully we don't have to. But just so you know, just getting to that point is very dangerous now. There's more in the forest now than I've ever seen. And it's all getting worse. So when you guys are ready to leave, I can help you get there. Just be ready for a hell of a fight.
Do we need
I think
so
we're ready
long?
as it stands.
How are you doing on spells
I
for
haven't used a
stuff?
single one.
How about you?
wand.
You're sorcerer, you're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you use like, what, 3?
5,
5?
Magic armor does not count.
4. Yeah, because that's still going on. Right.
I just feel like we need to strategize a bit more because I feel like we're still going in blind.
Is there to strategize?
We're gonna keep the thing busy and hope the chieftain here can fix whatever they caused.
But they had more people. They barely have a handful now.
Yeah.
And we have us and the only thing that's going to protect us from its poison. And besides, you got me and Gar in front of you anyways.
Yeah, we'll shrivel up before you.
It's not me that I'm worried about. It's more.
Maybe
like-
she should have the little note about the city. Because we
Yeah,
shrivel up
I
and die.
actually hand that to you.
No, I'd rather none of us die.
Okay,
You're
Leofar.
more likely to.
Leofar's the most likely.
That's probably smartest. Everyone, we will fight to the last man standing. Leovar, you can all fight to the last man standing. I will fucking bank. All right, so do you guys head out?
Yeah.
With
Yeah. With,
And-
Chieftain?
Our friendly
We-
orc chieftain.
we would also ask the orc chieftain their name.
We exchange names.
He tells you his name is Mazo.
Mazo.
And I know this is going to sound very strange, but with everything going on, we've never gotten your daughter's name. I know it sounds very strange.
We were embarrassed to ask after a certain point.
Yeah, more or less.
Her name is Garnell.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
Whenever you're ready.
I guess let's go.
And here's where we are going to end this episode. Be sure to join us next time in the land of Sonin.